Hello, everybody. My name is Centerpoint, and today I just wanted to talk to you about Marvel movies. Specifically, every single MCU in the order that I think is worst to best. Starting with number 18, The Incredible Hulk. Now, if you've ever seen this movie, you know why it's at the bottom of the list. Because you probably don't even remember seeing this movie. This movie didn't even exist in the world. It was a thing. The only scene I even remember from this movie, only 3 scenes. The very opening scene where he's like in Mexico or something. The scene where Hulk is fighting the Abomination, and then just some random scene where like someone, I think Stanley like has a bunch of sodas or something. I don't know. That's it. That's literally it. That's all I remember from the movie. And it came out the same year as Iron Man, so there's no reason for me to have forgotten, because I remember everything in Iron Man crystal clear. It was just a really forgettable movie. Which brings me to number 17, Thor: The Dark World, which was also a forgettable movie. Holy shit. I don't remember anything in this movie. Again. This is a trend. I only remember a few scenes, and none of them stand out. Like, they just kind of don't exist. Number 16, almost the same, but I remember it a little bit better. Iron Man 2, and the only reason why I'm putting Iron Man 2 above Thor: The Dark World is because it was made canon that the little kid that Iron Man saves is indeed Peter Parker. And that makes me happy. So Iron Man 2 gets a little bit of a bump to number 16 instead of 17. Number 15 would have to be, I think, Thor. Thor was relatively harmless, but it was also, it hadn't done anything. It just kind of existed. A lot of the movies in this area, like, they were trying to find out what they wanted to do, but they weren't experimenting. They were trying to figure out something, but they hadn't actually figured out anything. So, I don't know. It was just kind of okay. We've got some good memes from it, though. We've got some good memes, like the slamming the cup into the ground meme. Top tier. Then at number 14, I have Iron Man 3. Now, Iron Man 3 is an extremely divisive movie, but I really did like it. I thought that, I know the movie has issues, and that's why it's so far down this list, but I liked the twist. I really liked the twist. I liked the fact that the Mandarin was just some crazy actor. I'm not a comic book buff, so that's probably why, but I thought it was highly amusing. Number 13, this movie dropped like a fucking rock the more I thought about it. Black Panther. I'm convinced there's only 3 good things about this movie. The god tier music, the god tier villains, and the idea of the setting. Other than that, shit movie. Maybe I should put it below Iron Man 3, because I think I legitimately remember Iron Man 3 more fondly than Black Panther. But I already wrote down the list, so Iron Man's number 14, or Iron Man 3 is number 14, Black Panther is number 13. That's just how it's gonna be. They made Killmonger 1,000 times better than fucking Purple Panther, because I can't remember anyone's names. Number 12, Avengers: Age of Ultron. This is the part where all the movies are just kind of, they're good now. They're just good now. I think they're not bad in any particular way. They're just, or ranked now. Age of Ultron I thought was fun. It had problems, yeah, but it was a goof. What a goofy movie. What a silly movie. And the same thing with Captain America: The First Avenger. What a silly movie. What a goofy movie. Captain America: First Avenger is number 11. Avengers: Age of Ultron, number 12. Number 10, Now, this is going to surprise everyone, except for people who actually talk to me on Discord, because I fucking despise this movie, and the only reason why it's in the fucking middle is because half of it's great and half of it's bad. Number 10, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume fucking 2. Christ, this movie is a roller coaster. Half of it's gold, and I mean actual gold. The fucking funeral scene, basically everything with Rocket, and everything with our big, lovable gray boy. They're all great, but then half the movie is AIDS and gives me cancer, aka every scene with daddy and son, and then fucking green bitch and her fucking stupid blue sister. God! I wanted to blow my brains out. So this movie gets to smack right around the middle. You better be fucking glad I didn't put it lower. Number 9, Doctor Strange. Now, I thought Doctor Strange was a good movie. I really did. The problem is, it was unnecessarily funny. Like, the jokes weren't not funny. They got chuckles, but they didn't need to be there. Doctor Strange just could have been a serious movie, and it would have been great. But it wasn't. And, you know, there's plot holes and shit in the movie, too. But, like, that's the one thing that stuck out to me the most. Doctor Strange reeked of not completely trying to be its fantasy kind of magical genre. It kind of was just another Marvel movie. A good one, though. It was okay. I am completely convinced that in every single way, Inception is a better movie, though. Number 8, The Avengers. Now, with The Avengers, Avengers is solid. Avengers somehow made an hour of them being inside the goddamn helicarrier not feel like an hour inside the goddamn helicarrier. I don't know how they did it. Every time I watch the movie, I can't figure out what the fuck they did to make it so magically pass by. But, yeah, like, it's a solid movie. The only problem with it is that it's weird at the beginning because you don't recognize everyone immediately. They really should have taken a second to introduce fucking Hawkeye and Hulk. And I know we had already seen them all in different movies, but not Hulk. The actor for Hulk had changed for this movie. We needed some shit at the very beginning. Other than that, though, the movie was fine. It was good. It was good. Number 7, Ant-Man. Ant-Man was a fun movie. Ant-Man wasn't spectacular, but it was a fun movie. I have no problems with it, and we got a lot of great memes out of it, a lot of great scenes. It was a good time. It was a good time. The only reason why that movie didn't do as well in the box office, honestly, is because they weren't able to market it properly. When they first started marketing it, they tried to say, like, hey, guys, look at our serious heist movie. And then people were like, what? And so they had to show their hands and show all the funny bits of the movie. And like, oh, guys, look, it's a comedy heist movie. It wasn't really particularly either or. It was just kind of in the middle. But it was not a bad movie. It really wasn't a bad movie. And it just had a kind of shitty marketing. Number 6, Thor Ragnarok. Why Thor Ragnarok at number 6? Because it was fucking good. It's a really good movie. I don't think it's as good as the other ones on this list, but it's fucking good. It's literally just Guardians of the Galaxy. And anyone who says that this movie broke Nuke around and, oh, Marvel let him do whatever he wanted. No, he didn't. It's fucking Guardians of the Galaxy again. It's just Guardians of the Galaxy again. I fucking love Guardians of the Galaxy. But that's all it is. And I loved it. That's why it's number 7. Or 6, sorry. God. Oh, fuck me. Number 5, Spider-Man Homecoming. God, I thought this movie... This movie's probably deserves to be lower on this list. But the fact that this movie has easily now, second best villain out of all the MCU, which would be Vulture. Vulture is the second best villain right now, with number 1 being Killmonger. Killmonger's number 1. Fucking God, I'm tired, even though it's 11 o'clock here. Uh, uh, Killmonger is number 1, Vulture is number 2, and I guess Loki is number 3. I don't know how Loki stands. Loki was never a great villain. He was just a good character. But no. The Vulture carries this movie so fucking hard. Like, enough that even though it has some obvious flaws, I stick it way the fuck up here. Number 5. At number 4, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Now, this is where I think every single fucking movie on this list is god tier. Captain America, the Winter Soldier was a solid fucking film. I'm not a super analytical guy. Oh, fucking obviously. But, like, when I watch Captain America Winter Soldier, there's no problems. It's just a good fucking spy flick with a little bit of superpowers. Fuck yeah, let's go. It's great. It's great. It's the fuck. What am I supposed to say bad about it? The only reason why any of the other movies are further up on this list is because they're somehow better than just perfect. In my eyes, anyways. Number 3, Captain America fucking Civil War. And here's why. I know this movie has issues. But the positives of this movie are so outweigh any minor goddamn negatives that it's fucking hell. Like, I think the only real negative that two negatives that people give this movie are, 1, its pacing. Motherfucker, the pacing is the best part. The fact that it's going at the speed of fucking light makes me giddy, alright? It's really like I love the fact that it's just like, yeah, we're gonna fucking cram all this shit in and make it make sense because we know how to pace it like a goddamn rocket. I loved it! And the other problem is that, you can't just have a normal fucking guy manipulate everyone and rely on luck. Bullshit, you can. That's what made it so successful. Is that he planned this shit out, and he banked on everything happening as it did, and it worked for him. And that's why, like, the dude was the villain. What the fuck is his name? He's legitimately a smart guy in the context of the film. And yeah, there was a lot of luck involved, but he had to bank on that luck. And I loved it. I loved every moment of this. They fucking somehow stuck Spider-Man in it last minute perfectly. It was the lightheartedness that this movie needed, but it did not detract from the crushing weight that it had. It's one of the most lighthearted movies and one of the darker movies, and there's no contrast whatsoever. Like, it doesn't rub anything the wrong way. It's fucking great. I love it. God, I love Captain America Civil War. Number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's a fucking good movie, man. It's a fucking good movie. Oh, yeah, the villains don't have anything. They don't need to, though. This movie is about the people, about the heroes, and we had good heroes. We had funny heroes. We had good action scenes. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's fucking-tastic. And the music was god tier. It's a good time. It's a good time. Guardians of the Galaxy, man. Number 2. Number 1. The last movie. I haven't mentioned it yet. But here it is. Fucking Iron Man. Just the original Iron Man. It's actually perfect. Is it formulaic? Sure. But it does everything perfectly. This is one of those films where it's like, I see no flaws. I see nothing but joy and happiness every time I watch it. It is a very cliched story, but a very cliched story that works. It really does work. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say. Like, I just fucking love this movie. I have watched Iron Man, I think, at least 6 or 7 times, and I need to watch it again, because, God, I fucking love it. It was more so than just being a good movie. It was also a very well-timed movie, and I think this is why a lot of people looking back on it don't appreciate it as much, because Iron Man came out right at the height of the war in Afghanistan, I think. In the middle of the fucking war, Middle Eastern fucking war on terrorism. And it was commentary on that war on terrorism. Which is exactly what the fucking original Iron Man was. It just worked. It was one of those movies that, when it came out at the time, it was perfect. And it felt personal. This was never. It was one of those movies where there wasn't really the end of the world at stake, unlike most of these movies. It was just. I mean, yeah, there was like the fucking weapons being sold, but in the end, it was really just a businessman trying to not let his shit get sold illegally. That's it. Just a terrorist too. So it's not like anything too much crazier. I don't know. Like, that's it. I really fucking love this movie. I should probably make a review on this movie, or just watch fucking reviews on this movie. I don't know. I don't owe you people anything. Oh my god, I was talking for 16 minutes. Oh no. Well, that's my order. That's my order of every single Marvel movie from the MCU that's out so far. Hopefully, Infinity War. It's Infinity War, right? Oh shit, I don't actually remember what it's called. Whatever. Hopefully, the new Marvel movies will go at least to number 6 on my list, or number 7, because like 1 through 6, Ragnarok, Spider-Man, the 2 Captain Americas, Guardians, and Iron Man, I think they're just going to permanently stay there. But hopefully these new movies will at least breach number 7. That's what I'm hoping for. If you like my autistic lists and my literal autism for reasoning with these lists, hit that like button. If you want to see more autistic lists and my unbridled autism, hit that subscribe button. And I haven't done a Patreon plug in a while. If you want to literally tell me what to do, I will literally do whatever the fuck you want me to do. Smack that Patreon button, my dude. Oh, and also hit the notification bell if you actually want to see my videos every day. Because I've been uploading every day. But YouTube hasn't been showing them every day. As a matter of fact, it's been only showing about half of them, I think. I use an alternate account, and I keep an eye on this one all the time. Yeah, no, this movie gets, this channel gets shafted by YouTube a lot. Probably because I upload so much, and it kind of probably just looks like spam to them, but, it is spam. It is spam. Have a good day. Thank you very much.